Hello, it's me, and I'm bored. I'm very, very bored. I am so bored, very. I'm not good at a Trump impersonation. So, here we are in the windy UK today, and I want to speak to you about something that's fun, but I've forgotten what I wanted to speak to you about. Yes, Promised Land and Egypt. Jesus Christ. It's very windy, sorry. It's windy. Okay, are we stable? Stable. So, the Promised Land is Canaan, right? I can't even focus right now. The Promised Land is Canaan. And going from Egypt. Now, in the Bible, there is a spiritual name for Egypt, which is Rahab. I'll put the verse somewhere up here. So, it's going from Rahab, not Rahab the prostitute, it's a different spelling of the name Rahab. And if you want to look into spiritual meanings in the Bible, you should check out the etymology of the name. By simply typing in the name, then etymology on Google. It's not that difficult what I do here. So, Rahab means pride, puffed up. Canaan means low and servant, low, humble. So it's a journey of mankind. Israel's journey was a journey of mankind, the whole of mankind. From pride to humility. And not false humility, which is humility before man, just to show which something Paul called the worship of the will, the worship of the self in a way. It's that yogi or that or Buddhist or Christian monk that make themselves look religious or something, like the Pharisees. They do it to show other people. But there is a true humility, which might not be seen with physical eyes. You might see some rich person and say, they're not humble, oh, look at that. But that you're looking after the flesh. God sees Cornelius was very rich, Abraham was rich, and all those different. So you can't see it according to the flesh. It's true humility that is according to the Spirit. Now, Jesus came to show us what it really means to follow the procedure that God has. Because no one could do it. Everyone tried, but they failed, alright? There's another type that I want to bring in. There was this philosopher called Friedrich Nietzsche, who was a genius. An absolute genius, absolutely. So he had this same kind of type where, it's a type, no, it wasn't the type. Story. There's a story, no. Okay, yeah, maybe a type. He had these stages of life, stages of self-improvement. From a camel to a lion to a baby. The camel is the one who bears the burdens of others. Most people don't reach there. Most people live their lives for themselves alone. And they die for themselves alone. Gandhi said, if you want to find yourself, you can only do it in the service of others. If that's a true statement, I don't know. I don't know if that's a true statement. If it's, it can't be refuted. All right. The next stage is the lion, who comes against who starts bearing everyone's burdens, basically. Because if you remain a camel, then you'll eventually get tired of carrying people's stuff. Because you're not like Superman or something. Even Jesus got tired of these people. He said, leave me alone, man, I just want to pray. So, he got tired of the Pharisees. He was under the Pharisees all his life. He just said, no, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this corruption, tired of this, it's not nice. When he was 12 years old, he would debate with them and all that. Then at 30, he said, I'm tired. So the lion faces the dragon, which is the residing spirit over all mankind. The oppressing spirit, which is a type of the devil. The devil is a ruler of this earth. There's a good side and a bad side to every symbol. The serpent can be seen as a seraphim, or it can be seen as a devil. The camel can be seen as pride, because it's how is it seen as pride? Because it's lifted up, The third letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Gimel, which is lifted up, means lifted up. So, it can also be seen as service because it bears a lot of people's burdens. Now, after the lion, or so you've changed from a camel to a lion. Now you're facing the lion faces the dragon, because the camel bears the burdens of the dragon and the civilians around. So now you face the dragon, and after facing the dragon as a lion, you become a child, one who is free from the bondage of man. That was Jesus' process. That's why he could so easily tell the people, do not worry about what you're going to eat or drink, or don't worry about the food, don't worry about your body, clothing. Is life not much more than this? Because he had become a child. Those words don't resonate, is that the right word? With someone who has not even become a camel. I'm here to declare to you that I think that 80% of humanity do not become camels. Everyone's living for themselves. Men will be lovers of selves rather than lovers of God. I think that's the verse. Self-sacrifice is the first place. So now, become a child, one who is not constrained by the law. Against it, for the fruit of the Spirit of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, patience, all those good, self-control, Against such things there is no law. The law came so that sin may abound, so that sin may increase. The law, the devil is the founder of the law. He pushes that point. He's a prosecutor. He uses the law. When Moses brought the law down, he said he just knew they were going to fail, because he was a friend of God, so he knew that this wasn't God's final plan. So he said, when you fail with this law, someone is going to come and is going to save you from this law. So so that is the child. Getting to the child is very hard. People get to the child before the processes, and thus we have just wild people that died like the age of a young age, from vices of life and stuff. They go from party to party every single day. They don't care. They get diseases and all that. But there is a process that you can't refute. You can't just jump to a lion. You've not even bore the burdens, and you've not examined the land, and you've not felt the pressure of the dragon. So that's the journey of mankind. The dragon failed a long time ago. Fell from heaven. Jesus said, I saw him fall from heaven. Do not rejoice that you have power over these demons. Rejoice that your name is written in heaven. That's the main thing. Because heaven is like a platform from which you can transition. If you go to hell, it's finished. Jesus preached on hell like 50% of the time. So that's the thing, guys. What else? Against such things there is no law, because you're fully filled with the Spirit of God. These are the sons of God, those who have become as children. Unless you become as a little child, Jesus told them, you cannot enter the kingdom of God. The greatest is the least. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoy the rest of your boring day. I hope it's not boring. Bye.